All right, everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to go ahead and get started. My name is Kristen, and I will be your moderator today. To get started, we do want to learn a little bit more about you guys. So I'm going to launch a poll here in just a moment. And what we want to know is how, if you guys are currently using financing in your business. So I'm going to go ahead and launch that, and you guys can go ahead and answer right there. All right, we've got quite a mix here. We've got some people who do use financing, some who haven't, a little bit all over the place. This is great. This is going to be a very informative session for you guys. So I actually want to go ahead and introduce our speaker today, Mr. Stephen Dewey. He has been in the home financing specialist for over 15 years. With experience specifically in the home improvement industry, and has been trained on and understands the importance of using financing to help build a successful one-call close sales process. So welcome, Stephen.
Hi, thank you.
My pleasure. So I'm going to let you take it away, Stephen. If any of you have questions at any point, please feel free to drop it in our Q&A box or our chat box, and we will be sure to get to it at the end. Stephen, go ahead.
Thank you. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. As she said, my name is Stephen Dewey. I am going to get started a little bit with Sunlight Financial and who we are. So we were founded in 2014. We just went public back in July on the New York Stock Exchange. We started out as a solar lender, and naturally a lot of solar construction companies are also doing roofing, and so we had quite a few requests to move into that product line, and then moved into home improvement in general, which we have been doing for a little over 3 years. Have done a total of over $4.8 billion in fundings, with an expected $2.6 billion this year. So we do partner directly with contractors. And that is also how the funding works. So as opposed to some lenders where the funding will go to the homeowner and then you're still having to collect, we do fund directly to the contractor. Everything that Sunlight has designed is completely designed around making things easier on the contractor. So our platform really is designed to make things simpler. We in turn are getting high approval rates through our diverse group of capital providers that we use. So a little bit about how customers buy. First, you've got your cash buyers. Those are going to be the people who are going to be interested in, your short-term promotional financing, your 12 months no interest, your 18 months deferred interest, no payments. And then you've also got payment buyers. These are your customers that are going to be more concerned with long-term, low monthly payments. What's it going to cost me each month? What am I going to have to come up with every month in order to make this affordable? And, as far as financing goes, the important thing is just normalizing it, making customers know that it's available, and offering it. So the way that financing is going to benefit you as a business, especially for the people who have never offered it before, firstly, it's going to help you close more sales. If you can make this affordable to your customer, then in turn, they're going to be more likely to move forward. And on the first visit, they're going to be more likely to move forward with you. It's going to help you increase your reach. You're going to be able to start doing jobs for people who may not have been able to call you before, or who may not have been able to get a product in the price range that you have been in the past. So it increases that reach to a whole different customer base that you have maybe been missing out on in the past. Also increases your margins. We have, through some research and studies that we've done, customers are typically willing to spend 15 to 20% more on a job just because financing is offered. So again, by making it affordable, you're going to have higher margins, which is also going to allow you to do larger projects. And then customer satisfaction. When a customer is happy at the end of the job, that's very important as far as online reviews and repeat business. If something is affordable for a customer, they're a lot more likely to be happy, leave you a good review. And you know, if they're using their last few $1,000s in their checking account to pay off a loan, then sometimes they're already started out on the wrong foot and not nearly as happy with the project.
Hi, Stephen. Can you, your screen is not sharing. Can you share the presentation, please?
Yeah, I apologize. Is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So let's take a look at the different types of credit and what it looks like right now throughout the United States. So the exceptional credit, there's going to be about 21% of America that falls within that range. And then, you know, you move on to your very good credit, fair credit, and poor credit. The nice thing about Sunlight Financial is you've got your all-in-one lender who we can actually reach and cater to customers in all tiers of credit. The things that do factor where people fall on their credit is going to be things like payment history, credit usage, length of their credit history, types of accounts, and any recent activity that they've had. So with Sunlight Financial, we do have, you know, we have a first and a second look. You know, some would say even a third look. We cater to prime, near prime, and non-prime. So this is going to get you, you know, the business that everybody wants, that 660 and up, that you know they're going to be approved, as well as what other lenders are typically calling their second look, which is going to be that 600 to 660 FICO. But then where Sunlight really excels is also that 500 to 600 range, where there's a lot less interest and less lenders out there who are willing to work with those customers, and we have programs for them as well. So Sunlight has brought on a very large home improvement contractor. They're funding over $100 million a year in finance business. They're across multiple states, you know, over 400 reps. And through this study that we did, over 1,500 applications that were served. If you take a look here, you can kind of see the range of credit scores and what percentages we were approving them. So if you look, you know, the 760 credit score and up, 100% of those were approved, but all the way down into some of the ranges, again, where, you know, other lenders may not be reaching that 659 to 660 or that 599 to 550, where we're still approving 65% of those. Or you can look all the way down to that sub 500 range, where we had a 20% approval with this case study. So some of the things that they saw were higher average approval amounts compared to who they had been using previously. We had reduced counteroffers and increased the ability to upsell by offering our Maxx approvals. Again, if you look, that top credit score was averaging a $49,745 approval rating or dollar amount. And as you go down here, so on first look, anyone who is approved with us is going to get at least $20,000. As you move into the second look business, you know, where a lot of second look lenders are reaching into that, maybe coming back. If it isn't declined, it's going to come back as a $7,500 approval. We were still coming in at an average of $13,000, $12,000, and $14,000 as the credit tiers dropped significantly. The other thing that Sunlight was really felt was really important when we released our second look program, Sunlight Maxx, was we wanted to make sure that this was affordable, because the approval doesn't mean anything on second look if the customer doesn't want to move forward with the project because the interest rate was too high or the term was too short, which made the payments too high. So what we wanted to focus on was longer terms. You know, again, that near prime, where we're still approving for loans on average of you know, 102 months, 97 months. We averaged in this range 98 months. So still, you know, well above that 5-year loan life that a lot of second look lenders are typically offering for their second look customers. Some of the things that we're seeing on this case study was they averaged a 13% increase in their approval rates. They had a significant reduction of counteroffers for lower than the amount that they had been requesting, and increased their sales efficiency for their sales reps because, again, another neat thing about Sunlight Maxx, our second look program, is you don't have to fill out a second app if it does go to a counteroffer, or if they're declined on first look. Is moved directly to Sunlight Maxx. Reduction in project cancellations or rescissions. A lot of times with some lenders, if you're getting second look business, the terms aren't nearly as favorable, and so that customer will not move forward with the loan or cancel. And we eliminated the funding delays. Sunlight will fund within 24 hours of a job being completed. So our goal is to get you, the contractor, their money as quick as possible once the job is complete. So we'll talk a little about Sunlight and what we do different. Everything that Sunlight offers is completely paperless. We do have a full spectrum lending, as we spoke about, from prime all the way down to non-prime. Fast funding in as little as 24 hours. We've got over 40 programs to choose from. We have no interest with payment. We have equal pay, no interest, deferred interest, no payment programs, and your fixed APR programs. So a large selection to choose from, all that can be turned on or off as you please. Max approvals of up to $100,000 or as little as $2,500 and anything in between. We have a pre-qualify button that you can do a soft pull on your customers and get that done in as little as 10 seconds. Elite training and support. Sunlight is always available for you, the contractor, make sure that you're comfortable running apps before you even get into the home. And then our rewards program is something that we'll talk about here in a second that really differentiates ourselves. So as far as our full spectrum lending, this is Sunlight Maxx. This is our program that we have released here a little over 6 months ago. For our second look, there's no FICO requirement. So just because a customer has a low credit score, that's not solely what it's based off of. We're looking more off of credit history as opposed to credit score. The counteroffers are very seamless, which that is the one thing that we wanted to make sure was, if something is not approved through first look, we wanted it to be super seamless, where you weren't having to run another credit app or log into another portal and fund the job from a different second look lender. All of that is done through our portal and at the time the credit app is being run. The pre-qual again is a soft pull that we offer where you can know whether your customer is going to be a first look or a second look customer before you even run their actual credit. And as I was saying, we don't waterfall down to another company where you're having to run a second credit app and explain to the customer that, sorry that you're declined, we're going to run it through our second look lender. Now, traditionally, that's a time where a lot of cancellations happen. The customer is frustrated that they've been declined. And so, they'll turn the sales rep out the door and say, we were kind of on the fence anyway. It's not something that we want to go ahead and move forward with. We don't want our credit checked again. So we will just come back with that counteroffer immediately if it's someone who qualifies for Sunlight Maxx. The max loan amounts on our second look program is up to $20,000, which is considerably higher than most second look lenders. We can do terms out to 12 years, which again was one of our main goals. We didn't want those loans to be limited to 5 years, like a lot of subprime loans are. Just that way we can make payments more affordable, and again, customers being willing to move forward with the project. Aggressive dealer fees on it. We wanted to make sure it was affordable so that it's actually being used, and we'd be happy to talk with you about those in person to go over the fees on Sunlight Maxx for you, as well as making sure that the interest rates are competitive for the customers when they are approved on second look. Again, the important thing is that customer is moving forward, and that the change in interest rate or the change from the original plan is not keeping them from moving forward. So let's talk a little about rewards. This is something that Sunlight has started doing, and really neat project where we reward your sales reps based on them financing jobs. The more that jobs are financed, the happier Sunlight is, the happier you as an owner should be, because again, your customers are, your sales reps are closing more business at higher margins and for more products. So we want to make sure your customers are being incentivized, or your sales reps are being incentivized to offer financing more. So we will assign points based on jobs that that your sales reps are financing, and in turn, those points can be used on a huge number of different products. Anything from tape measures and work supplies up to we have somebody who bought Super Bowl tickets last year, bought 2 Super Bowl tickets. I've got a sales rep that bought all appliances for a brand new house based solely off of rewards this year. And those were rewards points that were built just over 1 year. So they do have the ability to stack and earn your rewards points quick. So that's just something that Sunlight likes to do to incentivize and encourage your sales reps to push financing to help you guys close more deals than you would otherwise. Here is our QR code. If you guys would like to schedule a demo with us, or maybe you've already demoed with us and you're ready to enroll, you can scan the QR code here, or feel free to go to the website at the bottom, and we'd be happy to have a conversation with you and talk you through some of the more finer details.
Awesome, Stephen. Thank you so much. If you guys have any particular questions that you'd like answered while we still have Stephen ready and available to us, please go ahead and put that in the Q&A box or the chat box. Couple of housekeeping items on our end. We are also offering a special today for those of you who are joining us live on this webinar. If you guys have a conversation with us, you all can get lunch on Leap. Leap will help get rid of the redundancies and errors that slow down your sales process. And with a partner like Sunlight, you can continue to have those one-call closes and up your business. So I'm going to throw out a demo right here, or excuse me, a poll right here. If you would like lunch on Leap, go ahead and answer that poll for me. And additionally, if you have a conversation with us and we find that we're a good fit, you guys can get up to $500 off towards your subscription. Additionally, we will be at the International Roofing Expo next week and would love to see you there in New Orleans. So please feel free to come visit us at booth 337. And we will also be at the Dave Yoho Home Improvement Summit at the same time, also in New Orleans. So please feel free to stop on by. And it looks like we do have one quick question here specifically about the rewards points that you just spoke about, Stephen. Are those points that can carry over each year, or are you required to spend and use those points in a given time period?
Yeah, those points do carry over each year. So that's something that you can continue building on if you do want to save up for a bigger item.
Perfect. And we've got another question here. Do you handle the renegotiating with our customers?
Maybe they can dig into that a little more as far as what they're meaning.
Stephanie, do you mind, Stephanie, who asked this question, can you follow up with a little more detailed question on that one in terms of what you mean? I'll give that another minute or two. See if anyone else have any other last minute questions here. Do we negotiate getting them approved, or do you handle that?
Yeah, so that's something that again, through Leap, the app will be run through Leap, and you'll get your approval there. But we are running it. You're just entering in the customer information. That integration will be live here, in the coming week or two. So if it is something that you're interested in having as part of your Leap program, we would want to get started on that right away, so that the contractor is available as soon as it's available on Leap.
Perfect. All right. That, I believe, concludes our webinar today. Stephen, anything you want to add before we sign off?
I think that's it.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here and thank you, Sunlight. We're really excited to be partnering with you guys. We will be sending out a recording of today's webinar. If you missed anything or you'd like to share it with your coworkers, please feel free to check out our resources tab on our website is there as well. We have past webinars, ebooks, all sorts of information for you guys there that you can look at yourselves and share with your colleagues. Otherwise, if you said you wanted to learn more about LEAP, our team will be in contact with you directly and we'll reach out to you soon. Otherwise, we will see you next time and we hope to see you next week at IRE if you're there. But all of you have a safe, warm, and wonderful afternoon.